What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we are going over the gear and the weapons in Valhalla Survive. Like and stuff for more amazing gaming content. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this game, enjoying this content. I'm covering this. So real quick, I just want to mention, I got it to finally work on an emulator. We are playing this on BlueStacks. If you're not able to have it work on BlueStacks, check to see if you had an update. That was my problem. After I went ahead and I updated BlueStacks to the most recent build, we are now able to play Valhalla Survive on emulator. So go ahead, make sure you check that out. Really important thing. This could be a huge mistake that you can make early on as a new player is the gear that you get. Some of it will have sockets for you to go ahead and put gems in. Now, one thing that you may not notice is that, like, let's say you put a gem on one of your gear pieces early on, and then you get a way better piece. Let's say you get a purple epic or a legendary, and you want to take out that gem and put it in the better piece of gear. So if we go and we try and remove a gem, it actually costs you gold. You can see right here, it's gonna cost 5,000 gold, which is a huge waste. So instead of doing that early on as a new player, what you should do is just dismantle it. Early on, you're constantly going to be going through these pieces of gear. You're going to get better pieces constantly. So don't worry about putting your gemstones in there. Just put them in there. And then once you go ahead and you dismantle it, you'll actually get the gems back for free without having to spend that 5,000 gold. So really important tip. Now, there's a couple different ways to get the gear. You can go ahead and you can get gear through the game, just like in the missions, like your story missions, you can find gear. And the other way is going to be if we head to the shop and we go to the black market. The black market is another place where you can go ahead and kind of, like, I would say, like, you're gambling basically. You can use your gold or you can use your diamonds for a chance to get a bunch of different types of gear. You go ahead and you scroll through, we can see obtainable items. We have some legendaries we could get. We have some normals to heroics. But this, I've tried this out. I even tried it out with the diamonds and it was like a complete waste for me. I used a bunch of diamonds to do this one. I got all like junk. I got like gray, common gear. I think I got maybe one green. So I would kind of save your diamonds and not waste your diamonds on this. I honestly wouldn't even waste my gold on this either. So I would kind of stay away from this, at least early on. Now, you can go ahead and change the chapters. So once you do get to higher chapters in the story mission, I imagine you might have like a better odds chance to get some of the more rare gear. So early on, as a new player, stay away from the black market. Just play the game and get the gear naturally. The other thing is with your scout, this is your AFK rewards. Once a day, I've been honestly getting a legendary. So I go to sleep and then I wake up and I log in and I got like 30 treasure chests to open. And so far, every time I've gotten at least one legendary just from my AFK rewards. So this alone is a really good way to just get it passively without honestly having to, like, you know, spend any money or spend any real resources. The other thing you can do with your gear is you can go ahead and you can actually transfer one of the substats or one of the stats to another piece of gear. I would hold off on doing this as a new player. Wait until you get like legendary gear. That it is kind of expensive, 10,000 gold, and then you are going to need 900 of these perk transfer stones as well. So moving on to our weapons. This one was a little bit confusing to me when I first started. I was like, how does this work? But then I kind of figured it out. So what you're doing is you're getting these weapons through the shop, through the summoning system. So right here we have the premium weapon summon. This you can do daily with your ads or 2,000 diamonds for 10 pull. I really don't like that. I think this is way too expensive. Like 2 times, and I just felt like, I don't know. Felt kind of like I wasted a lot of diamonds on this. You can go ahead and get a bunch of these summoning tickets for free from all the different events going on. We have like our daily login reward, our 7-day mission, 28-day login. So there's a bunch of different events that you can get those tickets from. And if we go ahead to the weapons, what you're doing is you're combining the same type of weapon to make the higher rarity. So you're going to have a bunch of these grays, and then the grays are going to turn into the greens, and then the greens are going to turn into the blues. And you can see that on the weapon, as you get it to the higher rarity, you're going to unlock new substats for it. So right now I have the Starfall Wand, and this is a blue rare. So we have the blue substat unlocked. So we're getting both of these. And you can see once we get this to a purple, we'll unlock the Fireball final damage, and then at the legendary, we'll unlock a +1 for our Fireball skill level. Now, each class has a bunch of different weapon types, some of them having the same main weapon skill, but they'll have different substats based on the rarity. So if we take a look at like this one, we can see it has the same Fireball, but different substats. And then if we take a look at this magical staff for the sorceress, this one has a different weapon skill altogether. This one's going to give us the lightning bolt ability, and this is also going to have some different substats as well. So you kind of got to really experiment with these. The good thing about the weapons is as you level them up, you can recycle them, basically reset them for free. So you can get all the gold back, all the materials back, so you don't have to worry about that at all. So I highly recommend you find the one that you really, really like. Just try them all, you know, try the different ones, level them up. And then if you don't like it, just reset it and try a different one. Super, super simple. I really like that feature. Now, when we want to combine to upgrade to the next rarity, we're going to go to weapon upgrade, and we have batch upgrade. So what I'll do is we'll see, I saved a couple examples. We'll click on this one. I'll go auto select, and we'll combine all of these grays to make a green. And that's pretty much what you're doing. You're constantly chasing, combining them to get to the higher rarity. Now, if you did pre-register for the game, you might have a bunch of stuff in your mailbox like this. This is a normal weapon selection ticket. This lets us choose whatever weapon we want. It is going to be one of those normal rarities, but use these very wisely, because what I would do is wait until you have 4 copies of one that you actually want. And let's say you need like the 5th copy, then you'd come in here, select that 5th copy that you need so you can get that rarity bump. Don't come in here and just choose a bunch of random crap or just dump a bunch into one. You know, use it to your advantage. Like I'd come in here and I'd look at this and I'd be like, all right, I got, let's say an example, I got like 4 of these high priestess staffs and I need 1 more. Then I would come in over here and I would choose that as my selection ticket. I also have one of these. These are a magical weapon. This is the green rarity, same thing. I'd only use these when I am really, really close to getting that next rarity bump. So if I need 1 more, I'll come in here, find the one I need, and use it. So that is it for our weapons and equipment. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Next thing I am testing out is some of these new skills. I've been buying up some new skills. So I'm going to have a video on like which skill should you buy next with your gold. Some of these are really expensive, like this one's 100K, but this one is a weird one because it makes it so that the enemies do not drop items or XP stones. This is a really, really weird one. There's a bunch of skills we got to go over in a future video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.